Hey guys, this is Mr. Caster FPS, and we're going to be doing our second episode on Battlefield 3 101. This is going to be on our Assault 3rd class, and we're going to see some of the traits, benefits, and a couple of tips that I can give you on that class. Let's see. First thing you do, we're going to go to Assault, customize. Okay, here's Assault class. Assault class, main traits with this class is going to be that you have your of course, you're going to have the assault rifles as your main weapons. The secondaries are the secondaries on Battlefield 3. I mean, everybody uses the same secondary, so it's not going to be like a Medal of Honor Warfighter that each class has its own pistol. On this one, you can actually customize what pistol you want, and as long as it's unlocked, you'll be able to use it for every single class. One of the things that I recommend if you're barely starting the game, on the Assault class, one of the weapons that I do recommend for you to use, it's going to be unlocked at 20,000 points, which is really not that much. If you play a couple of matches, you should be able to unlock it. The weapon is the M416. This one is a very easy to use weapon. It doesn't have that much recoil. It has a really fast reload time, plus the rate of fire is actually pretty good as well. If you want to see the stats on whatever weapon you want to deploy, just press the triangle and you will see the it tells you the kind of ammo it uses, which is most of the time it doesn't change anything. The rate of fire, it's 750. Anything over, there's some that are 700. Most of them are there are a couple of them that are 900, like the AEK, but just gotta keep in mind, compared to other games, on Battlefield 3, every weapon behaves different. So you have different recoil patterns. Some of them they go straight up, some of them go up and to the right, some of them go up to the left. So that's why you have accessories. Once you click on the weapon, like on here, I'm using my second account, so Reaper, since I have everything unlocked pretty much for every single weapon. If you click on the weapon, it will tell you the stuff, how you can customize it, and everything that you do as a customization for a weapon, it actually affects the way it behaves. So for example, right here, sights is always a preference type of deal. I mean, for this type of weapons, you don't want to have something with a stupid magnification like ×6 or anything like that. It wouldn't make any sense. The weapon doesn't have that much range for it. But anything like the holographics, it has a little bit of magnification, but it's just a tad. But then you have the reflex sights and the Cobra sights. The ACOG is at times. So if you want to run naked, go ahead and go with the iron sights. It's a preference. You have a couple of stuff that you can do also for changing the way the weapon sways, like the foregrip. It fixes the side-to-side movement of the weapon. You do have a bipod, and if you get close to some type of structure, it will let you go into bipod mode. Once you aim down the sights, it does that automatically. If you're close enough to an edge, you will see the thing it deploys, so it takes all the recoil away off the weapon. Under sluggish, you has a little more weight on the weapon. The heavy barrel on this one, it's to increase your accuracy. When you're aiming down the sights, it takes a little bit away from your hip fire. On these weapons, one thing that you got to keep in mind, compared to Medal of Honor Warfighter, in Medal of Honor, we don't have anything as of hip fire. That is non-existent. But in Battlefield 3, it's something that you have to learn how to depend on, because anything that is like a very close encounter, you're way better off just hip firing than having to aim down the sights. Because remember, it's going to save you a little bit of time by doing so. One thing that you can always equip, you do have a tactical light that pretty much just blinds people whenever you get close. It's pretty bright. You have a suppressor if you want to go a little bit stealthy. You don't show up on the minimap. And you have the laser sight. The laser sight, this one is going to increase your accuracy from the hip. One of the weapons that I was mentioning earlier today, it was, let's see, if you go right here on top, you can actually change that. AK 16F2000. If you play the co-op for long enough, you will unlock this weapon right here, which is the MP7. This thing is pretty much a laser of death, because if you equip it with the laser sight, you don't have to put a suppressor on. That's just a personal preference, but you can use always an extended mag. this setup right here is just gonna be a beast. You're gonna be beasting on those games, and you'll get used to the hip fire of the weapons. This one, the extended mag, it actually gives you about 40 rounds plus one in the chamber. The laser size just increase. If you see the crosshairs on that weapon, actually I'm gonna load it up with this one so you can see it. But yeah, you do have the extended mag, and you'll see how small the crosshair is with this thing. So pretty much you don't even need to aim. You just put that laser on what you want to shoot, and it actually has a pretty good range too. So it'll be a good weapon. I'm sorry, to start with. Other things on this class, the main traits for this class also that you are the only medic on this class. It's not like a Medal of Honor that you have to, the only person you can get ammo and health is going to be your fire team buddy or somebody that is playing supporter class. But on this one, it's if you're a medic, you can heal anybody in the whole game, or you can revive anybody on the game. The health packs, what you want to do, you don't want to be greedy with them. Every time you see a group of people or somebody by themselves, you just throw a pack. If they don't need it, that's fine. You can throw another one later. So that's going to earn you a lot of points, and it's going to help you rank up faster. The defibrillator, that's going to be, you're going to unlock that pretty soon as well. You unlock it pretty early. I didn't see how many points it was for that, but it's pretty quick for you to unlock the defibrillator. As soon as you see that you unlocked it, equip it right here. Once you do that, it's actually going to let you revive any soldier that you see down. And every time you revive somebody, it's going to be 100 points. Plus, of course, you're helping your team, because every time you revive somebody, if you're playing anything as a conquest or anything like that, it will give your team another ticket back. So it's definitely going to help your team. Okay, so let's move on into a little bit of gameplay. Okay, let's see where the hell this thing is spawning. See, and that's the last thing you want to do whenever you're playing on Metro. You see how this guy's sniping right here? That's one of the worst things you're going to find in Battlefield 3. This guy, we're on the B flag, and as you can see, the B flag is actually inside of a building. This guy is trying to snipe all the way from in here all the way inside of there, which it doesn't make any sense. Right now, I'm not going to be very productive because I'm going to go ahead and show you. As you can see, look, this is the MP7, the one you can unlock from co-op. If you turn off the laser, so that way you won't be spotted, you can turn it off by pressing the up directional pad. But if you press it down, look how tight that freaking hair cross is. Even when you're moving, it just barely spreads out. And that's one of the things I'm telling you. Once you're moving, just kind of see where the crosshair is, and look how tight the spot is. And of course, you know, like any other first-person shooter, you can always use the hip fire if you aim down the sides to spare. Even if you unload the whole clip on it, see, it has a slightly recoil that goes up. But one of the things this weapon, of course, is going to be anything for close quarters. If you happen to run to somebody going around the corner, just kind of spray it, and definitely you're going to be taking that person out pretty quick. Okay, so let's kill this guy real quick. Okay, this is going to be the M416. I want to show you a little bit of gameplay with this one. See? That's one guy. You see this guy right here? You see this emblem right here? That means somebody was dead right there, but I didn't get to them on time. They only got a certain amount of time before they can... there you see right now, I almost got shot. If you press the left directional pad, it's going to drop that health pack right there. And you see, as you can see, it's actually healing me back. And it's always good whenever you're going to find a little spot where you're going to go ahead and take cover for a second, just drop a pack. If you have somebody coming and trying to rush you, you have the advantage that you're going to be healing by the time he's coming in. So let's say if I'm going to check this corner, drop it in there. You see? That gave me the advantage. That guy probably shot me more than I shot him. But since I have my health pack over here, it was helping me recuperate some of the damage I was taking from that guy. Sometimes you're going to join some games that are pretty much everybody. So they have a spawn rape, and you see the last thing you want to do is what all these people are doing. All of them are decided to become what I call as lead sniper that can get no fucking kills. The first thing you want to do is if you're a recon, be a recon. But what you want to do is you want to go ahead and try to sneak by what I'm doing right here. Most of the time, if you're playing a random server, hardly ever. Well, sometimes they do, but you will find a team that is really well set up and spread out. Everybody taking trying to take a spot in the map to where you can lock a team down. The one thing you want to do is go ahead and try to get by here. You see, like there was nobody covering all the sentences, though everybody's emphasizing on the top. The best thing to do if you're playing a tactical game in this map is to go ahead and lock your doors. You don't have to take the A flag. You see right here what I want to do. I want to go ahead and go in here and go all the way to their flag. That will give a little slack to my team to go ahead and spawn all the way over here. And that way it can take some pressure away from our flag. And if I have a good team, they're probably going to spawn on me, but most likely they won't. See, I'm all alone over here. If the other team is really concerned about their game, about not losing the game, what they will do as soon as somebody dies, they will spawn on this flag. So that way they can come and find me. But nobody has done that yet. See, the flag is still burning and it's only one person.
We have neutralized the objective.
And me just entering this game, I made a big difference for this guy so far. And you see I have two teammates that they could probably just go ahead, and if you can see on the left hand side of our names, I have one game here with me. That's it. That was the guy. Thank you very much. And most likely this guy's gonna spawn in this spot again. Here it comes. I'm still taking this flag by myself and nobody's spawning on me.
We have taken the objective.
See, and that's what it looks like whenever you have somebody down.
Here's your first aid.
As you can see, one of the things I'm doing, I'm mainly just trying to play as a teammate, trying to revive people. Thankfully, I had a couple of guys that came and helped me, but I was able to take that flag all by myself again. See, right now, B is flashing. Whenever you see a flag that is on your color and it's flashing, it just means the other team is trying to take it away from me. Let's see. See, those two guys are down. I still got one more guy coming over here. See, that's what I was telling you. M416 is the way to go, guys. We still got guys here. Well, it was a pretty good demonstration on how to use properly on the assault class. And you see, that's what you see. If you're looking on the other team, those guys, most of them are playing assaulter because you see how many we took down. But one of the guys just came and revived everybody back. That's one of the advantages of using the assault class. Okay, guys, as always, I hope you guys enjoy this clip. And don't forget, give Assaulter class, the Assaulter class a try. It's going to be one of those, it's going to be very, very nice for you to use it, and you'll see how fast you're going to rack up if you use it properly. Don't forget to drop those health packs everywhere and revive wherever you can. Okay, guys, enjoy. Bye.